Yes, we are waiting for guys. Let's wait for him.
Hey, bro. Nice to
Yes,
see you.
hi. Finally, finally you're here.
Yeah, yeah. It was a bit difficult with the technicals, but it's done now. How are you?
Yeah, sometimes I'm very fine, and you?
Sorry?
I'm very fine. What about you?
I'm fine, actually. I'm gonna be on the go in about 5 minutes to our friend who just came out from the hospital, and we're gonna just take a look on her. But rather than
Oh,
that, it's
sorry for that.
everything is fine here.
Oh,
Um, yeah, so could you please tell me about your TV, or what's the aim of your live streaming or stuff? I didn't find any information there.
it's a new YouTube channel that we launched here from Kenya to try and really equip upcoming filmmakers with the necessary knowledge they require to at least keep going or get started.
Mm-hmm. I see. I
Yes,
see.
so yeah.
Sounds great.
Are you
So,
there?
yeah, sorry.
Yes, are you there? Aha, yes, I can now see you clearly. Maybe is it possible to turn the camera the other way so that we are
I can't hear you properly. It's because of your or some kind of streaming issues because I can't hear you 100%. So could you please repeat that?
I'm asking if it's possible to turn the camera, your camera, the
Oh
other
yeah,
way so
yeah,
that
yeah,
yes, like that, yeah, yeah,
yeah. Okay,
exactly, yes.
okay. Here you go. So
Yes.
I'm
So
looking
maybe
forward
can
to answer your questions.
yes, so let's start maybe from your childhood. How was your growing up?
Well, maybe you know that I'm living in Hungary. It's in Central Europe.
Yes,
Maybe you've heard about Budapest, maybe from Marvel movies and stuff. Basically, it's
yes,
kind of an epicenter of
yeah,
film creating and stuff, except from England, of course. But you know, they Brexited, so they are not Europe now. We are in the Central
yeah,
Europe,
yeah,
and most of the Hollywood productions and HBO and Netflix are coming here to shoot their movies. Unfortunately, the
yeah,
pandemic just
yeah.
stopped it, so I have really much free time right now because
Yeah.
my company now just making some commercials and some marketing uh, stuff. So yeah, basically it.
Yes, and how is the film industry over there?
The TV industry is going. I mean,
Yes.
it's good because we have. Sorry, I just need to switch.
Hello, I lost you. Yeah, you there.
Yeah, so the TV industry is running well. Right
Yes.
now, we have troubles with film industry because most of the most of the big productions are went back to USA, and they are waiting for
Yeah.
the pandemic to be over. And after that, it's gonna
Yeah.
be a flood of job and a flood of shooting because
Yes.
Netflix, HBO, Universal, and so much studios are moving their production to Hungary. So in about August, we will have
Yeah.
more than 10 productions will going on here. So I'm really looking forward for that.
Yes, and I'm just thinking, how did you start up, or how did you end up in the film industry? How has the journey been?
Well, I started back in the day when I was really young. Um, I started as an actor in
Yes,
theaters. Yeah,
yes,
and but here are not so many people, so there are not big audiences of the theater, so it's not a good money to be an actor in Hungary.
yes,
So I started to learning editing and uh, and camera operating and stuff by myself.
mm,
And I went to Cambridge to get a paper about
yes.
filmmaking, so I became a producer. After that, I came back
Oh,
to Hungary and started my own company, like officially, because I started my brand in 2008, which is more than 12 years from now. So, but
yeah.
basically, the official company has been founded in 2016, and from there we are working and running. That's basically it.
Oh, yes, and I understand this film industry can be tough sometimes. How do you cope, especially with this pandemic?
The pandemic
Yes,
was very unfortunate because with my company we are doing basically two things. The one is
yes,
commercial making and online video content and this boring stuff. But the other stuff we are doing is working
yes,
in film productions. But
yes,
but the pandemic just flew away most of the productions here. I mean, uh, there was the Halo going on. Do you know that there will be a live action series about the
yes,
Halo, the game from Xbox? It's been shot here, but they couldn't finish it, so they will come back to make it. And it's just one of the about 6 productions who just flew back home when the
yes.
pandemic started. So, but in August it's gonna be over. That's what they're saying, and we,
Yeah, we hope so.
yeah.
And how do you handle funding for your film? Do you raise your fund yourself?
Uh, well, I could handle it, and I can handle it because right now we are doing those commercials and online content and stuff we
Yes,
did before. So basically, that's part of the media is increasing. They don't give a fuck about
yeah,
pandemic because they know if people are home and watching
yes,
TV or they are online, they will watch the ads. So they will make commercials. It's rather than just stop it because they know it's an investment. It's not just throw away money to make a commercial.
yes,
It's not just about that. For most of the companies, it's about investing into future sales, and they know that. So
yes,
after the pandemic, we've got more clients than before because most of the usually little companies, small companies
yes,
started to um, started to how do you say, so started to make commercials on the internet and advertise and stuff because they didn't want to lose their clients. So
yes.
that part increased, but all the movies have been shut down, and that was unfortunate.
Yeah, yeah. And talking about online content, how do you approach online content?
How do I upload it?
How do you approach it? As in, how do you go about handling the online content? Do you shoot series, upload, and then for advertisements, or how do you go about it?
Ah, I see. Uh,
Yeah,
well, we have a strategy partner. It's another company called GBR Design, and
Yes.
they are, when we make some content, can it be a video, photo, picture, animation, anything, we just
Yes.
make it to the client, and the client will I will pass the client, so let's say it like that. I pass the client to GBR Design, and they are making sure they're running campaigns, online campaigns, offline campaigns, radio commercials and stuff, and that's how they are spreading the materials we are producing.
And for upcoming filmmakers who want to venture full blown onto online content, how would you maybe advise them?
Could you please repeat that? I didn't hear.
For the filmmakers who want to go into online content creation, how would you advise them to go about it? If maybe someone is new in this online thing and you want to start like right now, how do you advise that person?
Well, for the first time, I got clients from, people who knew that I'm started to create filmmaking. First time, I just made some free stuff for companies. I mean, I just showed up there and said that I'm an amateur videographer. I just finished the school, and I will do, just to have some references, I will do some free commercials for you. And that's how it happened in the first times when I get back from Cambridge, because I didn't have professional references. And after that, they just handled my number to other companies that, you should check out this guy, because he's great. He did this commercial for us for free, and I don't think he's gonna do it for free for you, because this is a reference, but he's gonna be cheap, and it's really professional. From there, I started to get clients from nowhere, because I didn't know them. But after a while, it starts to take off. This link is gonna stop, and after that you need to advertise yourself, and you need 3 pillars of getting clients. The one pillar is the advertising, of course, online adverts, Google AdWords, and Facebook and stuff. The other one, and this is the interesting part. Oh, really sorry, I'm going on a bus, I guess. Just 1 second. I'm not trying to rob anybody, just this mask stuff. Oh, okay. Hold on a second. Thank you.
Okay.
Okay, so the second pillar of getting clients, and this is very, very interesting. You need to call them. It's B2B calling, and it's cold calling to companies that you just search from the internet, from Google or anywhere else, and you just call them, and without any rudeness, without any pushing, you tell them what your company does. I mean, commercials and corporate videos, online content and stuff. And you're just saying that I need new clients, and I would be happily work with you. But before we start that, I send you an email if you let me. So I always ask that, are you let me send you an email, an introduction email. That's just a short one with some links about our website, references, a few words about the company itself, and so on. And in that call, I always agree on a date when I'm gonna call back again, and I will answer the questions they have. And after that, I send out the email, do the second call in about 2 days, and I will ask them to meet with me, and there's going to be a negotiation. They don't know it, that it's going to be a negotiation, but yes, it's going to be it. And here comes the tricky part. When you're on a sales meeting, that's where most people are ruining their own sales, because they are trying to push the informations about their companies. They are saying that, yeah, I have the best company, we have the best references, best gear, best crew, and all. And that's not the way. The only way you can get a client from these negotiations is by asking, like investigating. It's kind of like investigating, because you ask that, what's the thing that that makes your company unique, and how do you get clients? What's the method? And I have about 20 questions, and I would recommend to everybody who's watching this to search for Marcus Rideout, the Video Warriors. You can find it on Facebook, and he has a website, and it's a tribe going on. They are teaching each other with these sales techniques and stuff, but no gear talk. Okay, it's not about what cameras you're using, what editor programs. It's just purely the sales and the method of getting clients. I highly recommend it. He's a Canadian guy who just gives out these very, very useful informations, and I learned a lot from that. So back to the sales meeting. When you're with a client there, and you keep those about 20 questions, that leads him to imagine that he's working with you. There is a question even that sounds like this: that how do you imagine your success with working with us after about 2 years? And it makes the client to imagine himself in the situation that you are working with them for about 2 years, and when he starts to imagine it, he starts to getting comfort with this thought, and they start to get comfort with you. And after that, I'm preparing a price offer, and this price offer is very interesting, because most of the people are doing a proposal, a big old proposal with every detail about the video and stuff, and it takes about 2 and 3 hours. You're doing it, and most of the people on the end of the proposal, with little alphabet, with little number, they just put the price on the end of this proposal. I think, and as I learned and throughout my experience, it's not working. You don't make proposal before the contract has been signed, and you need the deposit. Most of the people are breaking this rule, because they don't have the confidence to tell them. Because fuck that, video making is not cheap thing, okay? But most of the CEOs think that this is what a big deal. I have a phone with a 4K camera, I can do that. No, they can't. This is so much learning, so much experience needed to don't fuck up a production, or there's so many possibilities to false, and you don't want that. So basically, as I'm doing, when I send out, it's a price offer that gives every detail where the client's money will go. And from there is not just a choice about do I want it or not for this price, but he can even optimize it by just erasing some stuff from that. Oh, I don't have money for VFX, we don't need that. Okay, it's now cheaper. It's close, but
maybe we don't need, I don't know, famous actor into the commercial. So yeah, we raised that, and we are now on the money you are willing to offer and willing to invest into this project. So that's how I'm doing. And after that, we have agreed on the price. I send out the contract, and the contract always contains that the production needs 50% of the whole price, the whole charge, as a deposit. It's very, very interesting and very, very important to get the deposit, because from that moment when he spent money on the project, he will take it seriously. Until then, no. Until then, no. But after you get the deposit, you are starting to write the proposal and start the pre-production, production, and post-production, and so on. So that's basically the method I'm getting clients for my own company.
Oh, that is really insightful. And how are most of them reacting with you using this format?
Sorry, could you please repeat?
Yes, how are the clients taking it? Are they positive about it? Are you receiving positive feedback from them?
Well, most of the clients, after the first call, they get the email and checking out all the references. They, they just investigate a little bit. They getting on the Facebook page to see if it's working, if it's active. They check on the website and the IMDb page and so on. So you will all need that. You need the online presence of your company or of yourself if you're just a videographer. Not just, but if you're a videographer, then you need the big and strong online presence. You need the LinkedIn, you need the Twitter, you need the Facebook, Instagram, everything you can get. And if you're not that active, that you're posting every hour or something, you don't need that. But if the client checks on you after the first call, it must make them to not doubt what you're doing. So that's why you need the reference. So that's how I get the clients.
And on that note, maybe someone who doesn't have a website can that reduce his chances? Maybe if he just has Facebook, Twitter, all these social media platforms, but he doesn't have a website. Exactly. How do you think about that?
Exactly. You need the platform, and you need your own web page, because if you're just doing a Facebook page, it's okay for one thing. A Facebook page is very, very useful, but on Facebook, the Facebook decides what it shows and for who, and it wants you to spend money on the advertisement, and that's not what you want. You need the platform that's just your own. That's why you need the web page, even if it's a basic one with just a few words and a few videos. It doesn't matter, but those are your words, those are your design. That will tell to the client that you have a professional.
Hello, I lost you.
No way. Oh.
Okay. Yes. Yeah.
So you need to show off what you are capable of. That's why you need the web page.
Oh. And how positive are these clients? What should you advise someone who maybe has sent several emails but no response?
Well, if you're calling them on phone, it's cold calling, so you've never talked with them before. That's not like when you're trying to sell some products. You know, when you are trying to sell some products to a company,
Yes. Yeah.
he will think about that. Is that useful for me enough to pay for it?
Yes.
And that's basically what anybody will think of. Uh, that's basically the thing that anybody will think of. And
Yes.
but you are not calling them with a product. It's a service, and it's a service about commercials, PR, marketing, videos, product photos, animations, logo creating, the whole stuff. And they know, because they are CEOs, okay, so they know that
Yeah.
it's not just a product. They are just spending money and it will be gone after they have, you know, ate it or used it or anything else. They know that it's an investment, and if the company is correct and they can keep their promise,
Yes.
and that promise is that you will make big money from that commercial and
Yes.
campaign we are doing. So they
Yes.
won't just you know, hang you on and okay, call me back. I don't care. It's not that. They are happily speak about their company. They are happy for and glad for having you on the phone, and you're actually
Yes.
trying to help. And if they feel that you are trying to help for their company and you have the service that can help, I mean, the one thing that it's very famous when I say, and it sounds odd, but I always say that we can automatize your
Yes.
sales method. And they just
Yeah.
asking how. And I always have to explain that, okay, you have a marketing specialist, let's say that, or you have a
Yeah.
salesman. How much
Yeah.
work they are doing in one day? And they always says it 6 hours, 8 hours, or 10 hours, whatever. And you say, okay,
Yeah.
and do they sell you? Do they sell anything for the company or from your stuff while they are sleeping?
Yeah.
And they will say, no, they aren't. How would? And I say, well, we can make a campaign with very strong videos and commercials that will sell
Yes.
you on the other side of the world when everybody's sleeping in your country, even your
Yeah.
salesman, but the video doesn't sleep. The videos on YouTube, the videos on Vimeo, the videos on every fucking, you know, video sharing platform. And
Yeah.
if people are finding it and watching it, they will buy from you, and that's the promise. And if you're doing, you know how it works.
Yes.
90% of the people are believing commercials.
Yes.
If you're in a mart, I mean Tesco or Asda or anything else, and you
Yes.
will watch a soap. Okay, it's a basic thing. There will be a cheap
Yeah.
soap with a no-name brand and another brand. It's a Dove or anything like that. Louis Vuitton. I don't care. And they will think, most of the people think, that the expensive one is better than the cheap
Yeah.
one. Both of them are soap. Both of them are smells good. Both of them
Yeah.
are cleaning their skin, and they think that fucking expensive soap is better. No, it's not. They are expensive because they know that you will think it's better, and they are expensive because they will make you pay for the commercial and the adverts that says it better
Yes.
than the others. So that's why it's more expensive. And here is the trick. And every time I need to explain it for every CEO I'm talking with, that
Yeah.
most of the people are eating that shit. You know, if they can't afford the expensive one, they're, you know, they want to, but they can't. And that's most of the people. It's 90% of the people. And who become CEOs, those are the 10%. And they don't believe in commercials. Why? Because they are using commercials for their own company. And it's just like
Yeah.
when you are watching a magician. Okay, it's a show. A
Yeah.
magician, you know, he's just sewing his assistant to off, and you know that she's not been sold. It's just a trick. And if you know the trick, you just don't get the wow effect, you know? And I always have to explain that you won't get the wow effect because you are the 10% of the people who don't believe on commercials because you are using that. So you know the trick. It won't work on you. But you know that people eating it and it works. So after that, they thought it through. They always get, aha, yes, you're right. Yes, that's what we want.
Yeah. And when approaching this company, who are the right people that you go to? Is it the marketing manager or who do you approach?
Well, in my case, it's interesting because I'm kind of a one-man crew. That's because when I started this media company, I didn't have enough money, and I didn't get enough money from the client to hire people to make the camera work, the post-production, and so on. So throughout the project, I've learned everything about it. I learned most of the programs that use for editing. I know 3D works, some VFX, composing. I can do camera works like operator and so on, so on. So I became my own CEO, my own producer, and my own crew in myself. And in the first time, actually now we are hiring people for the projects because you know it's grown bigger and we have more source for that, so we can offer it. But back in the day, it was I was always talking to the client about I will tell that to the editor. That was me, but I didn't say that. I will tell it to the editor. It's a good idea. Yeah, thank you very much. I will tell it to him. And and I just pretended that I have a big company with big crew and stuff, but it was all me. And it worked out well on the beginning. Today, I don't need to do that, but I take most of the roles of the project because why not? Because that money, because here I can spare money for the client because I'm not a greedy man. So if I do, let's say, 4 roles of one project, I will take maximum two roles money. So 2 roles resources that I would give to the camera operator or the editor, and that makes it cheaper, and I will get good money for it, and I can know my hand on the project in every method and every sequence.
Wow. So, what would you advise upcoming customers to venture? What would your advice?
The rates, yeah. Well, it's basically there are companies who say that we make you a commercial from, let's say, $500 to $1,000 or something like that. You can't price it like that. That's all lie. If they do that, it will always be a lie, because if they are in the post-production and they will say, okay, we thought that it's gonna be under $1,000, but we have some difficulties, we have some issues and stuff, and we need to raise that money, and you will lose the client there. You will get the project, you will get the money, but they never work with you again. So it's basically the rates, how you do that, it's always up to the mathematics between it. I always ask that, what's your aim? What income do you want to get from this campaign or commercial? And it's not the same for a furniture shop or a butcher or another market. It's always different, and so you need to always make unique prices. Let's say it's a salesman who just needs a a video business card, and I can do it with my own. So I will bring my cameras and gear there. I will do a one-day shoot. I will do a one-day shooting, and after that I will do the post-production. It's gonna go cheap, and I can make it cheap because that money I'm asking for, it's only for me. So it will be under 1,000, pretty sure. But if you're doing for a furniture company, they will do one big commercial for 1 year or one campaign for 1 year, and they will make thousands and thousands money, and you will ask bigger price and you will make a higher rate. But for that higher rate, he will get the whole crew, not just me, of course.
Yeah. How can maybe people get in touch with you? Your contact, please?
Yeah, absolutely. I reveal my. Sorry again.
Okay.
I reveal my my phone number, my email, and everything else, so they can get contact with me anytime. So that's how it's done. But mostly they are.
Yeah.
There was a few days ago when somebody called me that he saw a commercial what we did for Honda, and he wants just like that. How much is it? And I told him how much is it, and he was just that. I want to double it, and it was just he doesn't know anything about me or my company. He just liked that commercials we've done. So from your references, if it's online and it's active and they can find it, and it will push a button. It will push a button for somebody who doesn't have the commercial, and he will contact you because he will find your phone number, your email under the video or on the web page. So basically that's how it goes. But most of the clients are coming from the cold calls and networking. So you can go business breakfasts, and there is a lot of events that for business people, and maybe you need to pay for the entrance, but for that you will get those clients who are just there with their company, and every company needs advertisement. There is no exception. Every company needs it, and so you are there on that event. But there is a tricky part. You don't need to push yourself. Those events are to make connections. So don't try to run over with your company for the first connection. It's not like that. Hi, my name is Gergely Orban. I have my company and we are doing videos and you need our videos. So I'm really happy you are here. You will buy our videos. No, it won't happen like that. On that meeting, on that event, you need to make a kind of a friendship, not a real one. Okay, it's business friendship. We can call it like that. It's business friendship, and they will be interested in you. You don't sell your service directly. You sell yourself, and it's always like that. Most of the clients I'm worked with are really kind of my business friends. So. Especially, it's a great example. We did I think it was more than 50 episodes of a online content video series. It's about Honda's gardening. It's called gardening gear. I mean, chainsaws, lawnmowers, and stuff like that. And they wanted a kind of a talk show that presents those products with a professional, and the two hosts was my business partner and myself, and we did this, and it was so successful. This campaign runs for like 4 months now. We did all the series. and we are using it, and adverts and everything else, and they out of stock. I mean, they stocked up the products for like 2 years, and for 4 months they sold out all, and they are really really happy about it. So it's like they called us and told us that, oh guys, really really want to thank you, because we sold out everything. We need to restock our sources and stuff, and they invited us to their team building event, and it's a big honor. It's a big honor. It will be on the next week's Wednesday, and we'll go there to get some barbecue and booze, and yeah, we will have a party with them, because they are really really good guys, and yeah, it's a deep connection, and they invited this team building event. It's a very very big honor from a big company, and they assured us that they're gonna work with us on the next year and the other if it goes like this. So that's how you do it. You sell yourself, and if you can do really successful campaigns, they will call you again.
Yes. Wow. That's great. That's great. I guess I have to let you go. And sorry for taking too much of your time, but I really appreciate having you on this show today.
Yeah, I'm really, really glad to talk with you about this. And yeah, thank you very much for having that interview.
Have a lovely day. Thank you for dropping by.
All right. I'm really into it, and if you will this report, I will take part if you want, gladly.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you.
And bye.
Bye. Have a nice day.
You too.
Thank you guys for watching, and finally we come to the end of the show, and I believe you've gained a lot from this video. And if you have not yet subscribed, please do, and remember to press that notification bell so that each time we upload a video you become the first person to get notified. And if this video really is valuable to you, remember to share it with so many friends you think it can help. Like, share, and don't you ever get shy of proposing a topic you want us to handle. We shall try our level best to bring the relevant professionals to talk about that topic, so that you get informed to get through, get going, because that is why we are here as the Filmmakers Journey, the FMJ. Until next time, that's it. Bye bye.